Good afternoon, folks. We are live and up and running once again. Let me switch over to the correct layout and we will jump back into some Monster Hunter Wilds.
Welcome back.
All right, there we go.
Can I help you with anything?
Should have audio and video. Looks a little bit stuttery on the broadcast. We'll see if that stabilizes. I haven't had any issues streaming this game since the latest update came out a few weeks ago. But we'll see. It's been running fine offline too, so we'll just see how it goes on stream today. So it has been a couple weeks or so since we last streamed Wilds. And I've been doing some grinding on or off stream a bit here or there. And some stuff has changed. Some new content is out that we'll probably be able to check out today. But before we do that, I want to talk about a new weapon. Let's go to the training area.
Happy to lend a paw with all your training needs.
Okay, frame rate looks mostly stable. We'll see once we actually get out in the hunts. Last couple streams it's been okay, so I'll keep an eye on it. But as you can see from my loadout here, I am using a hunting horn. And so one of my newest projects in the post-game grind, in addition to practicing against the different monsters, is I built a set of armor specifically for hunting horn. I said I wanted to do this in the end game in Sunbreak, and we never got around to it before this game came out. So I put together the armor pieces. They're not fully upgraded, but I do have a functional set for hunting horn, and I've been learning how it works in Wilds. And it's definitely different. I'm always impressed by how much Capcom tweaks the hunting horn every major iteration of the game, because it always comes out of the iteration somewhat different. It was a little bit different in World. It was very different in Rise Sunbreak. And it's different again in Wilds. But still pretty fun. So as I've been learning it, I figured I could talk a little bit about what I know. I'm not an expert at the weapon. I've taken it out on several hunts, but I still need to practice more to get better with it. But hunting horn is a blunt damage weapon, so it can deal KO damage and doesn't largely deal severing damage with the exception of the hilt stab. Everything else is impact. And like it's done in previous iterations, the main attack inputs are the different swings and smashes with the horn. The song system is a little different than it was in Rise Sunbreak. It still uses kind of the song queue system, but they took out the trio ability that was like an attacking way to play all of the songs at once. The hunting horn doesn't really do that anymore, as far as I can tell in this game. But each swing on triangle or circle gives a note. The legend in the upper right will tell you for each horn, because each horn can be different, what the different inputs are that create the songs that go on to the song staff on the left, right under my life and sharpness. Triangle, regular swing, left swing, or forward smash, or any of the variations of the triangle inputs will give purple notes with this horn. This one is, let's see, this is the Zoshia horn I'm using. Circle gives blue notes. And the master song list is right to the right of the legend on the right corner of the screen. You can see self-improvement, stamina use reduced, defense up, wind pressure negated, attack defense up, echo wave, offset melody. And so the way it works, which has been kind of universal for Hunting Horn, it just gets tweaked slightly in each iteration of the weapon. As you play notes, you will create the songs that go into the queue that's right next to the song staff. So right now I just have self-improvement because I was spamming purple. But if I were to go triangle and circle, that gives me the orange notes. And that's for the different strikes, like backward strike, overhead smash. And that gives us orange notes. So right now we've got all wind pressure negated and self-improvement stocked twice. It doesn't stack for that type of... I think all the buffs don't just stack with like a multiplier. So I don't think there's much of a reason to just have the same song stacked up in the queue. But let's go for one more. We'll go Echo Wave. So now all of the 3 songs are currently queued in the list. If I want to play a certain one, I can either go directly to that song using the recital mode, or I can start at the top and play them in sequence. So if I just hit R2, our hunter will play the hunting horn, and it'll go through each of the songs in order. And then if you hit right trigger when you either finish one or all of the performances, you go to encore and it plays a buffed state version of the song. Now, I have the effects of all 3 of those. You can see them purple on the song list. I believe that's how you can tell that you've gotten the effect already. So if we go purple, orange, purple, blue, and we go, let's say, purple, blue, purple, and then we'll do offset melody, which is pretty strong. Purple. Well, that's attack defense up. We want orange, blue, purple, orange. Offset melody. That one is special. As far as I know, just doing recital doesn't trigger the special melodies like offset. I'll explain what that one does in a sec. But for the other ones, if we go attack defense up, stamina use, and then we encore it. Now all of those buffs are active. Echo Wave is an attacking one. It doesn't provide a status, I don't think. Let's see. Orange, blue, orange. Yeah. That one creates sonic melody that does damage, and will do additional KO damage if you're hitting the monster in the head with that. For the special input melodies like offset, there's another one that has a different name on some of the other horns. I forget what it is, but it does something different. I believe it's an offensive type of skill too. But if we hit circle, triangle, and then performance, we go into the offset melody, which on its own has a short distance and then hits, but it will counter. It will counter an attack if the monster's hitting you. So if you throw that, and I believe you can hold it too. Yeah, you can hold it with trigger for a pretty decent amount of time, and then you can throw it if you're going to try and bait out an attack to go for the counter. Pretty handy. In addition, I did the hilt stab earlier. If you just hit back and attack input, as a follow-up, you do the real short hilt stab, which does cutting damage. I personally don't use it too much, but it can be used as kind of like a quick interrupt for hits as well. You can do that after each of the different attacks. Let's see. Should be able to do it after circle too. There it is. And then to orange. Same thing. Back attack input creates the hilt stab. Let me show off the focus attack. Focus mode allows you to properly orient yourself and position towards a specific target. It's pretty handy if you're trying to line yourself up with the head and make sure that your swings are going to connect. Since the hunting horn, I think, feels a bit slower in this compared to how fast it attacked in Rise of Sunbreak. So I think the intention is for the weapon to be a bit more deliberate in Wilds. And then likewise, if you go into attacks and you hit directions and go into recital, you can do like a lead-in attack. So that forward kick is forward trigger, and you kick the horn, then go into recital. If you go back trigger, you can switch directions. And you can do kind of like the back swing. And so in addition to being able to just move, if you need to slightly reposition yourself when you're going into recital, you can do that by hitting an input and going into performance. Oh, before I do the focus strike attacks, if I hit performance plus X, we get echo bubbles. And echo bubbles create an area of effect spot on the map that lasts for a certain duration, and each horn's echo bubbles behave a little differently. This particular horn, the Zoshio one, offers regen. So anyone who's within that radius should be getting slow heal over time. Pretty good for support. One of the other ones that I did make, it negates blight. I think as long as the bubble is active, if someone has water blight, fire blight, thunder blight, ice blight, it'll cure it, which is good if you're fighting something that can inflict a lot of ailments. All right. Let's put the wounds on. So when you go into focus mode and the wounds are active and you hit L1 for, or R1 for the focus attack, you go in with an attack, and then your hunter will play the horn, and you'll get a series of attacks that go off in sequence and do damage to whatever part you're currently attacking. If you time the inputs while the hunter is strumming the horn and you do it correctly, it's a little tricky. I'm not really super good at it yet, but you get a different effect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you get a finisher for a big ending burst of damage, and I guess it puts out a bubble. I don't know if I've ever actually landed that with this particular weapon. Let's try that again. It's tricky. You can't just spam on the button. It kind of goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you don't get the finisher, it means you didn't time it right. It's one thing I was practicing when I was playing the game offline. I managed to get the focus strike timing to go off a couple times in hunt, but I'm still not super great at it. I think I'm doing it too slow. Yeah, I think I'm doing it too slow. Yeah, it looks like this one puts out the bubble. If you can get the finisher off. And it doesn't look like it consumes one. The little circles to the right of the what looks like a tuning fork next to the music staff, those are your echo bubbles. Because when you normally consume one like that, then it puts it out. But I wonder if the Focus Strike just gives you one for free. Sure looks like it. And so the name of the game with the Hunting Horn is keeping pressure on the monster, going for KOs since you're doing impact damage, while being able to keep the buffs up since you will confer them to the entire party when you're playing Horn and multi, and taking advantage of the different mobility options, and in case of an offset melody Horn, your ability to counter, and then keeping the damage on. Just like we kind of talked about in Rise and Sunbreak, when I played a pretty decent amount of Horn. The idea that it's purely a support weapon really isn't true. I feel like it's a little bit less aggressive in this game, but the ability to kind of transition between playing songs for buffs and attacking is still pretty smooth. It's just sort of a transitional state instead of just constantly free-flowing and doing nothing but attacks. And so we're going to do some practice with Hunting Horn today. Let's go back to one of the towns. Oh, actually, I can check to see. Keep an eye out for some of the tempered targets. Okay.
Hello. Not just a Himberia.
Okay, I can go through real quickly what I've got on this armor set. This is a mixed set that's not currently maxed out. But if we go to equipment info, we are using on the actual horn itself. This is a Blazing Gariel, Zoshia's Hunting Horn. I have the Arch Tempered Radau head, arms, and legs, and then the Zoshia chest and waist. Skills that this set gives in its entirety, we've got Slugger level 3, which is good for KO damage. Razor Sharp level 2 for chance to not lose our sharpness. This one is slotted in with Dragon attack boost since it's the Zoshia one. White Flame Torrent is Zoshia's unique skill on the weapon. It procs a flat 50 damage after so many hits. We've got Burst level 5, so benefit for hitting multiple times in a row. Agitator, attack and affinity up when the monsters get enraged, which is going to be pretty much always. Level 3 stun resistance, stamina surge, level 3. We have weakness exploit level 2 and some kind of utility evade skills. And the rest are single point skills that show up. And the unique set skills from the monsters, we have Thunderous Roar from Radau's set, which increases the power of latent power, which I don't really use. And then the Super Recovery skill from Zoshia. The rest of these are miscellaneous skills like Guts. And these are from our food. The Laird set that I'm using, which I didn't have before or during the last session, This is a new layered armor set for regular Uth Duna, the big fish, which we're probably going to go fight in a little bit. I gave it kind of a rust color to contrast with some of the other sets. This is what I've been using for Hunting Horn. Kind of a mixture of this armored upper part and the dress. Uth Duna's set works pretty well for a lot of custom layer outfits. I do want the pieces for the Arch Tempered version, which just came out recently.
Hey,
You can look at that real quick. I think I can make a couple pieces, but not the whole thing yet. Uth Duna Gamma. So the model itself is the same, but the patterning is different. That sort of light glowing part is something only the Arch Tempered version has. And so the color customization, I think, is going to look a little different. And so I do want to make that at some point. With the recent update, I believe the Arch Tempered monsters are no longer on a time duration. So I can farm it as I need to, but looks like I need another Wyvern gem. Probably need... I don't know, I have the gem I need from Uth Duna itself. And the certificates. I think that's what I need. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Yeah, I only have 3. I fought that monster like two or 3 times maybe. But we can go into some multi in practice. That is not an easy fight. The Arch Tempered Uth Duna is, I think, maybe a little less in your face than the Arch Tempered Raidao, but it hits like a Mack truck. And so we'll definitely need to practice against that monster. To that end, we can forge a Thunder Hunting Horn,
catch your eye?
which I don't believe I did yet. We can fully upgrade Loggies. Thunderhorn. Or I should say it correctly now that we know the canon pronunciation. Lagiacris. So Laggy. The Lagia Thunderpeel. I'll take one of the Sapphires, which I've been slowly farming up, fighting Tempered Laggy. Still a tough fight. I've been practicing with Hunting Horn on that too. But we have more than enough parts to max out the Thunderpeel.
Look good. Alrighty. Perfection.
We'll throw that on, and then I'll need to put decorations on it. That sonorous attack, I think would be good to add. Hey, Eric is here. What's up, Eric? Eric says, yo gang, just passing by to see how everyone is sandling. Hope everyone is good.
Hello.
Yeah, I can't really complain. Good to see you, Eric. Hope everything's going alright with you as well. We are doing some endgame grinding in Monster Hunter Wilds. And I'm showing off Hunting Horn for the first time on stream. Just upgrading and updating our gear, and then we're going to go out and I'm going to get punished by some difficult endgame targets. Let's see. Where's it going to show up in the list? Wish I had more of these sonorous decorations. I think I have a couple. Okay. We'll put that one on. And... oh, I think I might lose a point in KO and Slugger. That's a... that second Hunting Horn, my auxiliary, is an Artian one. That's why it's got 333. Eric says, good. Just be here for a minute or two. I've been cooking for like 15 hours. That sounds like a lot of work. I'm assuming it was cooking all of the stuff that you put in the Discord for that spread. That looks like a lot of work, but hopefully it all tastes good. Okay, we'll put the KO jewel on. So I think this will take us down to 2 slugger. Oh no, that's 2 and... Nope, that's still 3. Alright. Not super optimal, but that's fine. We want the sonorous skill on there for boosting hunting horn songs.
Come back anytime.
Okay, I think that will do. Food buff is good for 30 more minutes. I'm just going to change the weapon skin. So we can see the actual laggy piece. Eric says, it was a good feast though, and we have leftovers for days. Nothing wrong with that. I mentioned in the Discord how I'm doing gyros for dinner. Maybe, I don't know, like a month or 2 back, I made a large block of gyro meat. Got a good recipe for making that. And then, you know, I'll eat gyros for a few days and then freeze the rest. And so I took it out of the freezer last night and let it thaw in the fridge, and I'm going to just carve off some of that. That'll be what I use for the meat. And then when I get done streaming, I'll probably go make the tzatziki sauce. Put that in the fridge, and then I'll have everything set for dinner. Okay, let's look at what's on this particular hunting horn, because the Lagia Thunder Peel is different. This one has purple, green, and yellow songs. So all of them have self-improvement, which ups your movement speed. Health recovery, so quick heal. Recovery speed, so recovery of red health. Elemental attack boost, which is good. Boosting the damage that the element does, in this case thunder. Eric says, well, I'm gonna go out and gotta try to get some sleep. A lot of festivities in my village this week. Alright, dude. Thanks for stopping by. It was good to see you. Hope you have fun with the festivities. And I'll definitely catch you later. Okay, so we have Divine Protection, which I think just gives you the Divine Protection buff, which is a chance to negate damage being inflicted if it functions like the armor skill. Thunder Resistance up, which is pretty handy. Sonic Waves, which is... that's an offensive skill, I think. Unless that's the one that gives you like earplugs. I don't have that on a bunch of my horns, so I don't remember exactly what it does. Let's see if we can look. Okay. Let's see. Sonic Waves is 3. 3 yellow. Yeah, I think Sonic Waves gives you protection. Because it can't be encored. Oh, it can be encored. I just missed the cue. Okay, in addition, Echo Wave, and this one has offset as well. Echo Wave Thunder, that's the offensive one. Okay. Alright, so let's go jump into an actual fight. Where's Alma?
Everyone seems like they're in good spirits.
Let's prepare for the next hunt.
Right.
Let's go for Tempered Uth Duna, Arch Tempered Uth Duna. Which should just be the regular tempered one. I think people hosting the stronger Arch Tempered quest should show up too. There it is. Let's see.
I'll be waiting here. Yes.
Not save. That's the regular one. Regular tempered one. This is the actual event quest. Arch Tempered Uth Duna, shown by the red around its portrait. Wonder if I have to do the regular version. It's been a minute since I've had to jump into tempered random fights. Let's see if just the regular filter will show. Yep, there it is. So these are classified differently than the regular tempered ones.
Understood. Be careful out there.
Okay, let's make sure we got our items. And we're gonna go in.
Commencing quest now. Are you prepared?
Oh, we are far away.
Time for a few quick reps.
Frame rate in the forest looks okay. Compared to the before the update, I still think it's running better. But it's a little bit more choppy compared to when I'm running it without my model. But that's alright. Broadcast looks alright. There you are. Okay, we got heavy bow gunner, bow, and dual blades. What do I want to stock first? Maybe we go elemental attack boost.
Thanks. That helped.
Back here. Arch Tempered version of Uth Duna has a pretty similar attack pattern to the regular and regular tempered versions, but it hits incredibly hard. Specifically, you don't want it to land on you when it does stuff like that.
That's all right. No
That's
worries. Give it
like 70%.
Check your sacred's pouch.
It's still pushed around with the waves. And just like the regular versions, we need to do enough damage to its membranes to break its veil, while not getting steamrolled. Oh, the few times I've done this fight, I found it easiest with dual blades, just you can outspeed it a bit. Aw. Oh, this one doesn't have blight negation on it. Ooh. Oh, there it goes. Someone broke the veil.
Hold Ron's attention.
Maybe Sonic Waves is another attacking one. There's one that gives you protection. It must not be that one because it's not a buff state. What might just be an area of effect KO damage attack. Stay right there. Alright, not bad. Fortunately, a lot of the heavier attacks that Arch Tempered Uth Duna does have a noticeable windup, but they have a big hitbox. So even if you see them coming, you need to get well out of the way if you're going to get hit. Where you going? Okay, Veil's back up. Oh boy. Should have bailed earlier. Oh, tried to cue the offset. I am very, very bad at getting that to work.
Arm guards attention.
You got a KO yet?
That's all right. No worries.
Nope. I had it stocked.
Arm guards attention.
I think the attack has to come out to catch the parry. And I don't know if you can parry something as heavy as the giant flying body slam.
Take a second to restock your supplies before heading out.
That was worth a try. One of the other types of special songs that Hunting Horn gets is a more straightforward kind of attack, similar to the Earthshaker ability. A bunch of hits and a big and a smack all at once, but it can't counter. Oh, I should grab more max potions. Well. Oh, some kind of KO. 15-minute mark. 1 KO. Nice. Ooh. It's exhausted. Oh, really? His arm hit me.
Thanks. That helped. Thanks. That helped.
Ooh boy. Oh, I should check what the echo bubbles for Laggy's horn does. Ooh. Focus on not dying first. Oh, defense and elemental resistance. Well, that's not bad. Having the healing is nice, though. Ah, missed. Run out of potions.
Make sure to grab anything a monster leaves behind.
Trap set.
Oh, it's ready to capture? Okay. I feel like I didn't contribute that much. Aside from getting KO'd once. 20 minutes? It's not bad. Okay, got some tickets. Miscellaneous bits. No gem.
Everyone here has been doing well, Hunter.
Okay, let's try and run that back again. Same fight, same loadout. I can go to the Grand Hub, get the special meals. That's how I was getting insurance.
I'll get ready too.
Running low on specific meal vouchers. It's okay, we'll get more. The animation's the same, but because of the fire festival going on, all of the cats have these little fire elemental outfits, like little fire lions.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are running Uth Duna. I forgot to show off the skills on the armor set itself. There's some kind of functional things, but I don't think I'd build the armor solely for its skills. Mostly building it for the layered.
I'll see you back at camp.
Nice.
Okay, didn't start in the same spot as last time. Let's see.
Thanks.
Oh no, I think it's up at that upper pool area. Yeah, near the top of the map.
That helped.
Got longsword user, insect glaive user, charge blade user. Alright. A good shot whoever did that. purple. Purple, green, yellow. I guess it's one way to deal with the giant belly flops. It bails down. I should be focusing on the head, trying to KO damage. Waterfall. Oh, come on. Tried to roll it. Hey, it's Rathalos. I should probably be cueing the offensive songs. Let's get that KO. Down again. Definitely seems like Arch Tempered Uth Duna moves around more than the other versions. It's a bit faster. Oh, it's a bad time for it to move. About 10 minutes in. So far, so good.
Looks like the monster dropped something.
Oh boy, a lot of slowdown.
More supplies have been added.
Zoom its head. And I missed the perfect timing. Oh, almost dead. Yeah, that works. Capture's fine,
Glad you're in one piece.
considering how fast that fight can go south. Take a cap. Oh, I should have used a lucky ticket. Okay, well, we got 3 of the ones we need. Puts us up to 7. What did I say we need? 15? Look at him go. Okay, I'm gonna switch weapons. Restock items. Okay, we can do it from here. Let's go. Let's go duels. I was practicing with longsword against Uth Duna earlier. Did make some new layered sets since the last stream. I think we had the laggy one, which looks like this. But I also made the Gravios one, which has this kind of almost mecha look. I might change the colors a bit. I was experimenting with kind of contrasting blue and gold. But I'm going to use that for Hammer when I eventually start working on Hammer. But for duels, we normally go Shuwu. Okay, this should be a little more manageable.
Yes.
Being able to outspeed Arch Tempered Uth Duna is definitely handy, since you can kind of skirt around all of the big flying slams. Aw. Aw.
Do you have everything?
Where are you? Up there? Oh, there's Mizu. We're up here at the top again. Alright, we got another dual blade user, sword and shield, and longsword. Everyone's kind of built for speed. Rip. Well, tried to dodge through that. Don't know if you can. start looking out for that since there's a giant wind up and there's the tail smack. Case in point. Sharpen real quick. I'm gonna try and bust the veil.
Looks like the monster dropped something.
Head break. Ow. Sucker. You get enough damage to bust the veil completely. Not miss the whole time. Ah.
Thanks, that helped.
Oh, come on. Should dodge through it.
Thanks, that helped.
Make sure and clear off Water Blight. Since it affects our stamina regen, we definitely don't want that on for using duels. Seems like this one's not doing the flying belly flops as much as the other ones we fought. Uh-oh.
Thanks, that helped.
That's enough to bust the veil. Yep. I don't know if you can cut off with doing his tail. I think you could damage it. I don't know if you can sever it. Oh, now it starts doing flops. Great. Okay, hit about the 10-minute mark. I'm doing pretty good damage. Veil again. Ooh, that dodge. Paralysis. Yep. Oh. No, it's a shot trap. All right. Didn't even see the kill icon show up. Under 15. That's pretty good. Ooh, got a water gem. Can always use more of those. Let's see, regular certificates. Okay, 2 more of the Arch Tempered. So now we need 6 more. 12:55. It's a pretty respectable time. Ooh, sonorous KO. Might be a good gem to be able to throw in another hunting horn, so I'll have to keep swapping them back and forth. I do want to try my hand at the time attack quest at some point. That is the one against Arch Tempered Uth Duna for time ratings to get special rewards. Okay.
Well, we've got a... Right. I'm here. You need me.
Yes.
How is material gathering going?
Please tell me what you need.
Okay,
I'd
we're
like
just
to
starting.
All right then.
Fireworks are so magical.
Whoa, hey, there are fireworks. All right, let me think about what I want to do next. Could keep farming Uth Duna. I don't know if I do want to do that for the entirety of the whole stream today. Let's go take a look at the smithy and see what other things we're building. I gotta kind of map out the rest of the hunting horns I want to make too. I've only made a few. Let's take a look at that first. Okay, so for elements, we want to go for one of each element for sure. And it's primarily going to be driven by the songs. So, Guardian Rathalos, the G Rathalos Feroce. This one has attack up, defense up, wind pressure, negated, sonic barrier. Sonic barrier is the one I'm thinking of that I think offers protection. Blunt echo wave and resounding melody. That's the other special melody type, which is a bunch of big hits. Oh, I am building towards Jin for sure. In fact, I've been farming this off and on too, because I need to make a bunch of Jin Dahad's weapons for ice. Its hunting horn, the Precipice Covira, looks pretty cool. Looks like a vent almost, fitting. This one comes with health recovery, recovery speed, elemental attack boost, divine protection, thunder, res, sonic waves, echo wave, ice element, and offset. Kind of similar to the laggy one. Ooh, first spot of the day. I can just block the message outright, and that works. Okay, Jin Dahad's also has offset. Okay. I am actively building. I don't know if I finished the SNS, but there are a bunch of weapons I need, so I do need to go farm that one actually. Maybe we can do that. That might take us to the end of the stream. Let's see, but for fire, does New Udra have a horn? It does not have a horn. It's interesting. I wonder where its bits get funneled then. Ah, it gets funneled in the cuckoo. The cuckoo cantabile. This one's base stats 500 fire. Doesn't have white sharpness though. That's a problem. Four songs: elemental attack boost, water res, dragon res, tremor negation, paralysis negation, sonic waves, melody of life. That's the third special melody. That's healing, I'm pretty sure. And not super good. There's also regular Rathalos. The Rathalos Feroce. Are they called the same thing? Oh, the other one's G Rathalos, I think. This one has stamina use reduced, defense up, wind pressure negated, attack up, echo wave and offset. I think if I were to go between the two Rathalos ones, I'd go for this one. But I'm not really too impressed by the fire horns that are in the tree. Probably go Artian. Fire Artian, which I don't think I've done yet.
Ooh, Artian, you say?
Let's see.
I'm up for the challenge.
Oh, I did. That was the first one I made. The Omiltica. Okay, so I went fire, water. Fire, water, Artian on horns. Okay. Then we have Laggy for thunder. We'll have Jindahad for ice. And Zoshia for dragon. Maybe I'll do blast later. Okay, so that pretty much leaves Jin.
Safe wanderings.
I guess we can farm the big guy. I'll just switch to fire duels. Yeah, this is our fire weapon, the Rathalos duels. Okay, let's see if anyone's hosting Tempered Gin.
Yes.
Usually I can get into a co-op hunt against that monster. Yeah, there we go. Ah, we can do 7 stars.
Good to have you.
I'll get ready too. This will be a dangerous one, but I know you'll manage. The guild sent us supply items.
Oh, it's already in zone 2. I guess so. We're almost 5 minutes in. I did a little bit of practicing in previous off-stream sessions with the hunting horn against Jin. It's not too bad since it's... Whoa, a lot of parts of it are broken already. Jin is still tough, but it's a fairly big target, and the head's usually in range most of the time. So I didn't find it too bad with the hunting horn. Try to hit the tail. It's not in the wall. I'm stuck under his crotch. There we go.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
two of us in here. So you can get a bunch of demon dances off on the tail when it falls over. Not. It's over there though. Alright, go for the head. What? Oh. Special state proc knocked me off. I didn't get the Beyblade attack. Try the tail. There we go.
We'll have to carve it later.
Nuke.
Your thing, Plunderang.
Nice. Now I should get the Beyblade. Whee! It never gets old. Head broken. Left hand still needs to be broken. There we go. I'll knock down though.
Got it on the ground.
I think it's everything but the upper back broken.
I'm about to plunder someone new.
good damage.
Almost there. Hang on, I've got you.
Woo! A little too close.
Thanks. That helps.
Nice. We'll finish it off. Oh, we're down to yellow. Just ignore me. Gotcha.
Well, with that one.
Nice. Pretty smooth. Let's see if we got lucky and got a gem in the rewards. Nope. 100 symbols are good though. Need a lot of those, level 3s. $12.46. It's pretty good. Can't really complain about that for 2-man. All right, let me double check if I finished a sword and shield
How can I serve?
of the Jin weapons. Okay. So one of those. Oh, must have carved a gem. I didn't see it. Okay, so we can finish the sword and shield. We could do the sword and shield. We can do the hunting horn. I've already done the dual blades. I'm trying to think. Was there another Jin Dahad weapon I was gonna make? No, we're good on the ice lance. That's Hirobami's. Charge blade. Haven't been back to charge blade in a minute. I gotta practice more with that weapon. If we went element, it would be Hirobami's again, but it takes Jin Dahad gem to max out, like the lance. What other ice options are there? There are none. I think I went Artian for majority of my charge blades.
Ooh, Artian, you say? I'm up for the challenge.
Yeah, all of them. Fire, water, thunder, ice, dragon. Yeah, okay, so we went full Artian for charge blade, but none of them are upgraded. I need so much of the ore for the Artian weapons. I need ore and armor spheres. So many. Okay, is there a Jin hammer? There is. Ooh, that's funky looking. It's like a weird heat sink. That's cool. I think once I finish all the hunting horns, I might go bow next. To think about that. To date, we've built out sets, functional sets for gun lance, duels, longsword. I think I have a set that I'm using for charge blade because we played it already. It's not fully maxed, but I have it. So you have charge blade, light gun, and sword and shield uses the dual blade set, so that one's pretty much done. It might have a slightly different set, but yeah, sword and shield is also armor set's done. If we started switch axe, I think you could probably use the charge blade one for now. And we have to go ground up set for bow. I think the order I want to do would be bow, greatsword, hammer, switch axe, insect glaive, something like that. Seeing as how I think we have a lot of time before the expansion for Wilds comes out, my guess on when like a Sunbreaker or Iceborne type expansion is going to come out, my guess would be end of 26. We'll see. It could be even later because they haven't even finished all of the base Wilds content. So we have quite a bit of time as they keep adding more content to the game too. But I want to build sets for as many weapons as possible, maybe up to light bow or heavy bowgun. Heavy bowgun hasn't really knocked my socks off in this game. But we should be on par to get to more weapons than we did in base Rise for sure. Sunbreak. We had a lot of hours in Sunbreak. I think we had sets for gun lance, duels, SNS, greatsword, charge blades, switch axe, light bowgun, and bow. Oh, and hammer. We definitely did hammer in Sunbreak. We didn't get to heavy bowgun. Didn't do a ton of insect glaive, and I didn't do master rank hunting horn. But we'll see. I definitely think this game, as long as they keep improving it, especially the performance, this game has the potential to have more legs in the master rank version than Sunbreak, or at least as many. But we'll see. It depends on how they design the end game and how much stuff we have to do. But even once we have all of the armor sets crafted for weapons functionally, I still want to make pretty much all of them for Laird. There's a lot of Laird outfits I'd like to be able to make. And so I don't foresee myself running out of content in Wilds anytime soon. But let's see. We are getting close to time. I can run another one, but it'll probably put me a bit over. So we can look at wrapping up a little bit early. We didn't have any failed hunts today. We did like 4 of them. Between now and the next time I stream Wilds, which might be maybe later on in the month, since we're due the next title updates in September. So we'll definitely be streaming this in September. But I will continue doing some more grinding and building of sets. I should finish all the hunting horns by the time I stream this next. Maybe I will have started on something new. But overall, pretty productive. Almost done with getting the stuff I need for Arch Tempered Uth Duna set. It's close. And then we'll be on to farming up some of the other ones. I still need to get Seregios' armor. And a bunch of the other high rank targets. So before we jump off, let me see who is online that we can raid. Let's see. Oh, Icy Jackets is online. He is playing Wuchang Fallen Feathers. Oh, I've heard a lot about that game. A bunch of content creators are playing it. I know very little about it. I think it's a Souls-like. We can go see how that's going. I might not stick around for too long because I might pick that game up eventually, but we can at least see how it looks and what it's about. So let me go ahead and mute the game audio, and we will go to outro. And we will call that a productive hunting stream for today. I will work on the schedule for next week. It'll go up before the end of the day tomorrow, for the end of the weekend. Next week we have to make up the session for Raido Remastered, so we'll definitely be doing that. I might be doing that, Warriors Abyss, and maybe a drawing stream. I'll have to take a look at the schedule and see what we're doing, but I will figure that out. In the meantime, thanks to the folks who dropped by and hung out. We'll be back again at the grind again soon. So until then, hope everyone has a good rest of your day, morning, evening, etc. And I'll catch you folks in the next one. Now let's go see how Icy Jackets is doing.